Girl.
Try wine time. Cheers. Excuse me, we're making content for the internet. Excuse me.
We know all the boys' secrets.
You want the tea? You want the tea, Rachel?
I don't know what that is.
The tea. Sip
call
it on
it
the tea. Yeah. Spilling tea.
This is so funny. I've never heard that before. Okay, wait. Is it because I am a mom, or is it because I'm in my 30s? Do you guys want to know a secret? Becky's way younger than I am, so she knows all the things. But it could be anything. It could be like spill the cocoa.
No.
I don't understand why
No.
it has to be tea.
No, Mom.
Try limes one time.
Who's your favorite try guy once?
Keith.
Eugene. No, Zach.
It's just not Ned.
It's like.
He said it was Eugene or Zach. It just clearly was not Ned.
Sorry, Ned.
Keith is really good with Wes. Like really, really good. He's very thoughtful. I think obviously you know this.
My head says Eugene because I like talking to Eugene. Eugene's like fun. We have a good time. Then my heart's like, it's Zach. We go on vacations together. I got trapped in a car for 16 hours with Zach. Before Maggie, Zach was like the eternal Keith Becky third wheel. I think it's Zach, but don't tell him because I don't like Zach knowing that I like him. Keith's secret is that he looked like a completely different person before me. All of the like hits that you know and love Keith for, this one right here. We spent about 4 hours in I don't have glasses. What do you call it? The store where you buy the glasses? Glasses store?
Metrical store?
Optometrists?
Yeah. And I convinced him to put on the horn rim glasses like Clark Kent. Oh, we would comb his hair all to the front. I did like the Aaron Samuels. I was like, your hair looks sexy pushed back.
Oh yeah, make
Yeah.
it their
Oh,
idea.
yeah. He's the youngest of 3, so I think he was used to like hand-me-downs all
All
the
the
time.
hand-me-downs.
But he only wore cargo pants, oversized t-shirts. And so I was like, maybe we wear a shirt that fits and pants that fit.
Hey,
How about?
why not?
I worked at a restaurant where our uniform was gingham shirts, which are the checkered shirts. And I was like, oh, so funny, you have to buy this gingham shirt. And well, you know, it was a place called Crosby's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you'll look like a Crosby server. And he put it on and it was like a light lifted from his eyes. He was like, I love this. He was like, I love
This
these.
is me.
It's blue, it has patterns, it's fun, I love it. I only bought him that for the next 2 years.
Wow.
Because that's another secret. I buy almost all of Keith's clothes.
Ned's best kept secret, half of his clothes are mine.
Wow.
Be here.
These are the secrets.
I'm on my way out.
supposed to be here.
I have to go to the dentist.
Bye.
Bye.
He has no cavities. He's never had a cavity.
I always have cavities.
I always have cavities too.
I'm not husband
You
material.
know, apparently it's hereditary.
I think mine's from all the candy. Men wearing diapers kind of like weirds me out. Like at VidCon when they had like, Keith was like the diaper baby at one point. And I was like, this is a nightmare.
Or at my baby shower.
Oh God, yeah, the ring baby. I posted that picture on Instagram and people thought we were announcing that we were pregnant.
Because
They
Keith was dressed
thought
as a child.
that a grown-ass woman and a grown-ass man would announce their birth of their child or the conception of their child while the
The
man is
picture.
wearing an adult diaper.
It would be an interesting concept.
I had friends texting me, you're not pregnant, are you? And I was like, no, I think I looked really skinny in that picture. What are you talking about?
You were like, bitch,
I was
why,
like, that's kind of fucked up thing to say.
why would you ask me that?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, baby.
I asked Ned what he wanted me to say. Because that's how you keep a marriage together. He did not know what to tell because he's told a lot of his secrets.
They put a lot of stuff on the internet.
Most of his secrets are out there. The thing that Ned doesn't talk about very much is that he had a fully fledged career before we moved to Los Angeles. He majored in chemistry in college. That's not a secret, but he was a research chemist. Like that was his job. He did it for 2 years. And if we did not decide to move to Los Angeles, he probably just would have been a research chemist.
No booties on the internet.
No booties on the internet. Life just comes at you like that.
Yeah, Ned was also the manager
Yeah.
at BuzzFeed. Keith and Eugene were interns
Yeah.
Zach was a fellow. 'Cause he went to film school. But Ned was.
Well, so Ned got hired as an intern with the other guys, but when they got bumped up to junior producer, he went into a managerial role. Okay, so this is a best kept secret on the internet. He actually hired a lot of the people at BuzzFeed that are BuzzFeed stars now. Like basically anybody that came after the like Ashley, Andrew, Keith, Eugene, that sort of thing, he probably hired them.
Should we say it at the same time?
Sure. Okay,
Okay.
who would you fuck?
1, 2, 3.
Eugene. Obviously.
Easy. Okay, who would you
Mary?
marry? Ready?
Keith.
Ned.
Yeah. And then kills.
It's only because I'm not that caring. I can't care for him the way he needs to be. But I feel like Ned would like good dad. Like he's very like an example of a good husband already.
Yeah.
Keith's a good husband.
Yeah.
Eugene, super fuckable.
Zachary.
Secret. You've sort of name dropped his secret a couple of times.
Maggie.
Margaret. She is literally the nicest, sweetest, most beautiful human you will ever meet. I remember when Zach was still single and my mom came to town, we went out to eat and Zach was telling her about how he does me days, which are his
what?
Sunday. So Zach does, I don't think he does it anymore. For a long time he was doing me days and he would get his bagel with lox and watch football because he's a really big football fan. He did not want to be interrupted. He was like, this is my thing. Don't ask me to hang out. It's a me day.
Wow.
And he was telling my mom this. We meet Maggie and I'm like, Mom, I think like this girl is super cool and I think she's gonna stick around. And my mom's like, me days turned into we day.
Your mom is so cute.
And I was like, it definitely has. My mom also slides into DMs. It's like, I'm just gonna write Huey and say, you're doing a good job. I'm like, Mom, that's sliding into a DM.
Wait, is that like a bad thing?
Oh my
What if you just wanted to
God.
like tell somebody that they're doing a good job?
It's another boning thing.
There's no sliding happening.
You slide
Like,
in.
No,
Maybe
I,
because it's a little like airplane. Slide in.
I thought it was like a little little paper boat.
Miles disagrees.
Isn't it a little paper
Airplane.
boat?
Airplane on the messages for Instagram. It's an airplane.
Paper plane.
Paper plane,
What's
right?
a paper plane?
Paper boat.
That's floating into the DMs.
You can't DM somebody because then it means you're having sex with them?
No, it just means that you might want to have sex with them. The other day I got my first, like, I want to fuck you, yes or no. And I was like, so I blocked him and reported him.
Good for you. Yeah, because I've
Yeah.
definitely like texted or like talked to people that I didn't know.
What do you say?
I don't know. Your product is cool.
Okay, a company is fine. You're not like trying to fuck a company.
I'm not trying to fuck anybody. Oh, I love that they're best friends. That
Yeah.
they're like legit best friends. They like text each
Yeah.
other first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes just about like, I took a huge shit today. Pretty sure I've seen that on their text thread. Like
They have
one
the
of those
dads.
scrollable text threads about their poops. Those are good friends. Just get out of here.
Fly. I like that they make like goofy videos, but they also make like some really good videos.
Yeah.
That
like
are
quality content.
nice and about things that people should learn about. I love the immigration video. It is a thing that
Relevant?
like mass America needs to see. Yeah, that like hopefully it did change someone's mind.
Yeah.
They are very thoughtful in what they put out.
They realize that they're role models.
Yeah.
Like older men on the internet.
Older men on the internet.
As older men on the internet.
Yeah.
What is Eugene's best kept
Eugene.
secret?
That he's a sugar booger.
I know. He plays this like hard person.
Yeah.
And he's
That he's
not
like this
hard.
raven crow man.
But he is the cutest and cuddliest of them all.
Another secret about Eugene, when you get in a car with him or you're like alone with him for like 2 seconds, he'll be like, so what's your biggest fear?
He
Or like he'll
asks
ask
the-
you these
the
really
most-
deep questions.
Yeah. I think I was sitting down to have lunch with him one day and he was like, when did you lose your virginity? And I was like, excuse me. Like food in my mouth. I was like,
Goes for it.
I was like, oh. I told him, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever not answered him.
Oh, you had too much wine.
Are you getting sleepy?
I'm wearing a fleece onesie.
I feel like we spilled the tea.
I can't say that.
We gave a light amount of tea. Should we cheers?
Sure.
This has been the second episode of Try Wise Wine Time. Catch us next time when we tell Ariel more things about the internet.
Clearly, I don't know.
We discuss Netflix and chill.